I was a virtual reality creator for an entire year. This is why I stopped playing VR. We're going to be talking about all these key points right here. I started this journey chasing the immersive factor of VR, diving headfirst into ways that bring viewers along for the ride. But as the pixels became familiar, I realized that the true thrill came from the words and stories I leave behind. Why I started VR: I got into virtual reality content because I found other people who made content on it entertaining, and I saw it as a way to express my creativity. Examples like Habby147, he makes amazing virtual reality videos, so shout out to Habby for inspiring me to get into VR content creation. But for me and what I truly want to do as a creator, VR didn't allow me to make videos that I exactly wanted to make. The fun I had making VR videos came from the games I was making videos on, and what I learned making those videos, they were some of my best work on YouTube, and the creativity I had with each video was fulfilling to pursue. They allowed me to express myself in ways you can't do as easy in other mediums. What I learned from making those videos was a bunch of new valuable tricks in video editing. I've always tried to improve my video editing work, and while working on the virtual reality videos, many decisions I made led to creative choices that would impact my future videos as a whole. The pacing, voiceovers, what to cut, what to keep, audio levels, thumbnail design, and video titles are some of what I learned when making the VR content. I am very grateful for that, as it was the most beneficial part of my YouTube career so far. Burnout and revelation. As I was making progress in my video editing journey, I found issues with content creation in virtual reality gaming. While I did learn a lot from making these videos, the lack of new ideas discouraged my consistency. I was burnt out on what I was doing and wanted to further my skills in video editing. Most of the VR videos consisted of simple cuts and a voiceover every now and then. There was less creativity and fun I could have while editing. That is the main reason why I stopped making VR videos. I love to learn and improve my editing skills, and virtual reality content doesn't allow me to make those improvements as much as I wish they could. Another reason why I stopped playing VR was when I upgraded from the PSVR 1 to the PSVR 2. You know the saying with virtual reality where the more you play VR, the more you get used to it? For me, it was the opposite. I was already used to VR. PSVR 1 headset was the most comfortable headset I've ever worn. When I switched over to PSVR 2, the more I used it, the more uncomfortable it got. If I were to keep VR content going forever, well, I would have a lot of neck pains, and I wouldn't have enough energy to even go into the editing room and start editing those videos I made. Now, here is what I missed from my past content that I was making on the channel: the endless amount of creativity I had while making them. Even though before VR I had many different content going on the channel, I at least had a vision for multiple individual projects. I had fun making exactly what I wanted to make at the time. Not to say I didn't have fun on VR, I did enjoy it, but the more I did one thing, the more I wanted to do something new. I'm someone who can't consistently do the same thing for a long time. I like to jump around, try different niches all the time, but that is not the best way to grow a channel, which is why I think I finally figured out what I wanted to do on the channel. The road ahead. There has been one thing I've enjoyed doing across all the varying content I've made: writing. I enjoy writing my video ideas and visioning the end product before it's even made. I have been writing every video idea I've ever had on the Notes app on my phone and writing scripts for videos through Google Docs. I like to think about every aspect of my video before it's even greenlit. I have so many videos jotted down, it's in the hundreds. I have like 5 VR videos recorded that I just never even got to editing because they weren't exactly what I wanted to make. So what is it that I want to make? A few months back, I talked about choosing between virtual reality content or video essays, and I chose VR content because that was something that I was already doing, and I was able to consistently make more content at a much faster time span. However, video essays is what I'm most proud to make. I have the most fun editing, I can actually be creative while editing, and I have an opportunity to make videos that an even broader audience can enjoy. So here is my new YouTube objectives. I want to make video essays discussing topics related to gaming, mostly involving worlds and their characters. However, I may branch out time to time, such as making videos on gaming as a whole as a discussion. My second objective ties in with editing. I want to be able to maintain consistent video quality and audio levels with the goal of improving my editing skills and zeroing in on my strengths. This is something that I've done a lot on the VR videos already. I've slowly tried to improve pacing, make sure my audio levels are great, and make sure my voiceovers were good. So I want to keep up that effort with my video essays, and I want to make make sure that they can be the best they can be. My third objective is to create videos that my target audience will enjoy. This is going to be a collaborative effort, so leave likes and comments to give feedback. Here are the key learnings and takeaways. When I started VR content, I enjoyed the experience of finally making videos within the same niche. I made progress in developing my skills at video editing and learned a lot about YouTube. After a while of making consistent content, I began to slowly dive back into other niches to try them out and found video essays as a potential passion. It is now time I finally go all in on video essays, as they allow me to be more creative and let me create videos I am proud to make. You may be wondering, when is all this going to happen? Here is the launch timeline for all this. We're right here in May 15th. I'm currently recording on May 14th, and hopefully this video doesn't take too long to edit. Video essays will begin production, roll out when they are ready to go public, and what's coming up in a few months, August, it is going to be my channel anniversary of 10 years on YouTube. On that day, it will be 10 years since I started making videos back in 2016. However, many videos I did leave private or unlisted around then, and my real growth on YouTube began in 2019. However, I like to say 10 years on YouTube because, come on, that's 10 years on YouTube. We finally made it. And almost 10 years later, I only just now figuring out what I want to do with my channel. Now, I want to briefly talk about the planning and development for what's going on my mind when making these next videos happen. During the first few video releases, I will be looking into how the topics will be structured and presented. I want to make sure that I have a good presentation for them. I want to figure out what that presentation will be like. Next, I will move on to consistency and building content to satisfy YouTube with what my videos are and provide enough data to tell them who to deliver them to. When making videos with what I've been doing with variety for such a long time, it's hard for YouTube to know who to give your videos out to. So that is why it's really important on YouTube to stay within one niche and keep growing your channel with that. So I'm trying to niche down my content as much as possible and have the momentum going with something that I think I won't get bored of, something that I'll have endless creativity. I can keep thinking of new ideas. I think I finally figured it out, and I've already figured this out months ago. I think I just need to go for it and see where it takes me. So finally, I am hoping to maintain consistency while responding to feedback to improve the content even further, and comment below what areas I can improve the videos to make them even better, where it's the audio, where it's what I show during the video, if I'm able to present ideas clearly, any aspect of my video, let me know in the comments what I can improve. And also, let's just talk quickly about this channel logo. Now that you see it up close, you can kind of see like all the blurriness and stuff around it. I made a decent logo for YouTube, however, I don't really like how sloppy I made it. I need to improve this. I made this with like Illustrator and Photoshop like mixed together, so it looks like really weird. So I'm planning on doing a channel rebrand, and hopefully it comes out okay. Now, we already talked about the launch date, so let's talk about how we're going to execute that launch. With the planning out of the way, it's time to make the videos a reality. The videos will involve creating discussions on characters from gaming, describing gaming worlds, collaborating with viewers, building a portfolio of work I'm proud of. I want to be able to look at my channel and see visually what the channel is about. As you can tell when looking at my homepage right now, so much varying content. Here's the next steps for you. Like the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. This is a joke, so don't worry about it. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you've learned something. If you're trying to get into content creation yourself, the best takeaway I have for you is to find something that you can consistently make content on and keep rambling about forever on end. Whatever passion you have, make videos on that. So my passion is writing in games. So I want to make video essays talking about games. I want to talk about their characters. I want to talk about their worlds. That is something I have been wanting to do for a while, and I'm finally going to commit on that. So without further ado, I hope to see you in the next one. And if you want an example of one of my video essays, click right here.